Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Raphael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy you're here. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me another day to share some great content with some people. Today, I want to talk to you about family vacation. Thank you, by the way. This is season 2. I decided to make it season 2, episode 2. So it would really be 210th episode, but we're going to make it season 2, episode 2. What can I tell you? Family vacation. I know a lot of people took the last week in August to go on family vacations, last summer hurrahs, and all this fun stuff. But let's consider the savings that we can take care of if we decided to go on vacation in the next couple of weeks coming up. There are going to be some 3-day holidays, but you need to book ahead of time and you're going to get some great deals. So why are family vacations such a great thing to do towards the end of the year? Well, one is you can celebrate some of the accomplishments that your kids have done, or your family or your spouse. As long as time allows it, even on a weekend retreat could be a family vacation. And when I say family, it could be you and your kids, it could be you and your partner, your spouse. It could even be you and a bunch of your friends who you consider to be family. So when we consider an experience, it should be a fun experience and we should plan it out. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of times I like going on vacation and have zero plans. The only plan I have is to get to the destination. Then I go and I search for what's available in the neighborhood. I may already have an idea, but I don't have a set plan because I just want to relax. I want to do whatever I want when I want. But sometimes having a schedule on your vacation can save you a lot of time, a lot of headaches. So when we consider family vacation, who's going, right? Maybe your kids can't get out of school and you and your partner need time. So maybe somebody can watch the kids for 4 days while you take a 7-day or 6 or 5-day vacation. So maybe you go to the Caribbean. Maybe, because guess what? Tickets are cheaper because not that many kids are traveling, not that many families are traveling. So you can make it a great event. You can do one of the things that if you look at some of the Google hacks, you can, instead of booking your flight, just Google your destination and then click on cheapest airfare here. That's one way, or hotels near here. And you can find great deals. You got Travel App. You got all the different companies out there that can give you a deal. So when we consider family vacations, consider who's going. Maybe your kids already, hey, listen, they had 3 months off from school. Maybe it's your turn. Maybe it's your turn to take vacation. Maybe your parents can watch your kids. Maybe you can have a relative come over. Maybe your kids can stay with a friend while you go away with your loved one for a little while. It doesn't matter who's going as long as you plan on it. And listen, enjoy this time. A lot of people go on vacations during the summer. It becomes expensive. Don't forget, if you're considering vacation in the Caribbean, we're getting into hurricane season. So you got to do all your research. Where are you going? Are you going to a third world country? How long is your flight? How long is your trip going to be? Or are you taking a driving vacation? Are you going, to a couple of different states? Are you going to go visit friends on this vacation? A lot of people did in the summer, they did staycations. That means they stayed home, but they went to local venues. And that's a great way to have fun. And you can even still do that while your kids are at home. And on the weekends, you just go and do all these crazy fun things locally. A lot of times there's great events coming up in September, October, November, and definitely December for the holidays. Whether you are Jewish, whether you are Catholic, whether you are Hindu, Muslim, there's always an event within your culture. So you got to look up what's going on within your culture, within your community, and then get out there, have a great time. Family vacation should not be set for certain parts of the year. It could be any time of the year. If your kids are very young, don't get me started. But if they're going to kindergarten, if they miss a week of kindergarten, I don't think it's going to hurt them as long as you're doing activities with them. And you can just go to the school and say, hey, you know what? Second week in October, my kids and I are going to be around. Is there any homework assignments I can take with us? And listen, you spend an hour with the kids and you do the homework assignments. If they're young, it's not going to be as critical as if they're, going into seventh grade or 10th grade. There's certain grades that are going to make a difference. Don't get me wrong, all grades make a difference. But taking your kids out of school may be great for them as long as they're still learning. Maybe you're taking them to museums in Germany. Maybe you're taking them to museums in Spain. Maybe you're taking them different places that they can experience something they would never be able to do in school. If you want to learn about the Holocaust, your kids can read it in a book. But man, wouldn't it be incredible if they can go see the places where all these horrible things happen and teach them the lessons there in person and teach them how Germany went from this terrible time to how they've built up? Take them to different places, take them to Japan, take them different places and give them the education they could never get out of a textbook. That's it. Now, taking them to the beach, ah, can you teach them a lesson at the beach? Of course you can. You can teach them about the different shells, the starfish, the fish, the communities, ecosystems. You can teach them so much. So don't think that just because you're sitting at the beach all day, there's not lessons to be learned. So family vacations. Can you afford to take your kids out of school? I have a friend of mine. He took his family on a year-long trip. Year-long, that's right. And his kids were homeschooled. Well, not necessarily home, but traveled school, if you will. And those kids will have an experience like no other. All the kids in their grade will never have the experience they had. So, what experiences can you give your children on vacation? Thank you so much for joining me today on episode 2 of season 2. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. Whenever you consider that you hear a tip, write it down. Write it down. I'd love to hear about it. Tell me, hey, Sifu Raphael, I heard a great tip. Come on the show and share it with me. I have some great tips this week, and I have a great guest coming on Friday. Look forward to seeing you. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share. Share. The best thing that we could do with the world is share. Don't be selfish, people. Don't be selfish. Go out there, share your love, share your knowledge, And while you're at it, share the show. I really would appreciate it. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, Health and Fitness Day. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about a day off. Huh. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.